Cheers. Good health to you. So we just get some beer here. I had a Guinness just earlier, but I thought I'll just try this Baxter's Mild. So that's just a bit of something. It's approaching 9 o'clock now, 8:45, so it's New Year's Eve here. Ooh, they've got a head on there, haven't they? We'll just pop that there just for a moment. I've done myself a sausage roll as well, so hopefully we can. I've done it for about 2.5 minutes in the microwave, so it's just about warm enough to enjoy, I think. So I've got some nibbles on New Year's Eve. So as we exit 2020, what awaits us in 2021, I wonder? This Baxter's will await me. I'll just put a head on that, but thought it's a bit too acid there. Don't worry. Anyway, cheers and good health to you, and let's settle down for an evening in by the fire. In the warm, because I went out earlier on to the off-licence, the liquor store as they call it, and oh, got a head on that. It was me, doesn't it? And it was rather icy out there, so it was a sort of slippery sort of negotiation with Mother Nature to the off-licence, the liquor store, and then when I got everything back in, I just walked up to the other supermarket up here, so it was down there and basically back up there to come back down again. And then we've finally got back in. So by the time I was doing the shop, I was well used to the trek, as you'd say. walking on the edge of the road itself with the oncoming traffic is better than risking life and limb on the public footpath. Anyway, here we are at the end of another year, the year of the Chinese biological weapon of mass destruction that was unleashed on us by China. No doubt to screw up the economy, which it's done, in order for them to get the niche in the market. The first thing they tried to flog us was protection against the thing that they'd just thrown at us. It's a bit like, I suppose, being at war with Germany and asking Germany to make air raid shelters for us so we can build our own bloody protection. Thank you very much, we don't need you. It's back close now. Anyway, I'm not a traitor, I'm British. And we're paying out on the good old sausage roll and a glass of beer. What else to you? Well, it never happened. I can finish the rest of that can without chucking it all over the floor. That's about the rest of it then. Hey ho. Shit happens, I suppose. I hope your year's been okay. When it comes to the lockdown, which is I suppose our version of an air raid shelter, isn't it really? I've rather enjoyed the lockdown since March. I will be honest with you. I have rather enjoyed it. Nobody gets at you. Nobody's knocking on your door all the time, just asking if, tra la 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 la, and nobody calls you up because there's no point, because they can't come round and have a word with you anyway about whatever it is you want to gaslight you over. So I've been rather unharassed. Even the antisocial neighbour next door has become more quiet, and that's what I like. I'm sorry, but I do rather enjoy the lockdown experience. But for me personally, of course, I've done lockdown for over 15-16 years, in the sense that you don't see a living soul from one day to the next, and I'm happy about that. But that's me. Maybe you like the social side of it. Maybe you like the mixing with people and doing the human thing, and not being able to do that obviously has been a problem for you. I thought it was a problem for me at first when I was being told what to do, being told to not go out and stay in and all that sort of thing back in March, of course. But I thought, well, I'm only being told to do what I already do anyway, which is keep away from people and mind my own business, or at least try. Anyway, I've got a few letters published in the local newspaper. The editor of the local newspaper published a couple of my patriotic letters, because I'm not racist, I'm British, and that's what I want you to know. It's important, because a lot of people, especially the self-righteous far left, the politically correct brigade, the pretentious self-righteous hypocrites of the far left, they love pointing the finger. But remember, of course, there's always three fingers pointing back at them, isn't there? So we don't have to worry about imbeciles like that, really. Anyway, I'm just oh, look at this, just got under half of this Baxter's Mild. I hope you're enjoying a drink right now. Of course, but by the time you watch this, it'll all be over. But you can pretend, can't you? You can pretend that you're still here, doing it, as you'd say. And I'm here, and it's It's just approaching 10 to 9 now, so let's just enjoy a bit more of the fireside before we maybe. I think I'll just make a cup of coffee and have a cigar, I think, or shall we have it with a glass of wine? I'll have a cigar with a glass of wine, I think, and I'll just have a cup of coffee for half time, I think, in about half an hour. So I'll see you there. Greetings. That's just gone at 20 to the hour, 20 to midnight. We've got these clocks here, these talking clocks. We've got this pyramid clock here. Well, just pop that there. Got this cube clock as well, this talking clock here, so that will alert us to New Year. I've not got the television on, So we'll just go by what we hear here, as you'd say. And for this one, I'm going to open a bottle of Black Tower, my favourite Black Tower Fruity White. If you can just about see that, I don't know if that means anything to you. That's I'm rather partial to a glass or two. I think we'll try and finish the bottle off if we can. By the time it's usually about half a bottle in a full glass. So let's give this a pour, and we'll toast to the New Year 2021. So that's rather large glasses, aren't they? These. You get half a bottle in there easier. I don't think I'll just a bit over half, I think there. So well, we're gonna have the other half later. So anyway, here we are by the fire. I've not bothered turning the lights out because you basically can't see the clock here, and that's a radio clock. What we'll do, I don't know. Well, can we reset it so it's ready? I think we've only calibrated it to well within the last hour, so that should be okay. That should be on bang on. These are bang on anyway. I calibrated these just earlier, so these all speak the time.
It is 11:43 p.m. It's 23:43.
So 23:43 here. Of course, one thing that happened at 11 o'clock is that we left officially the European Union. Britain did official Brexit, left the single market and all that bunkum. So just for that, although we're 43 minutes late, let's have a toast to Brexit. Let's have a toast to an independent Britain. Or as best as we can to an independent Britain. Good health to you, and good health to 2021 as well. That's just on its way. So we can top up, ready for that one in just a moment there. I hope you can see the clock here. I've just turned it round a bit just on the fire there. I don't know whether it's worth I'll just warm my hands up here. I'll just get that there. I'll just press warm your hands up. It's getting cold out there, and it's fog now, freezing fog. So that's nice and warm, isn't it? Nice and cosy, as you'd say. We'll just pop the wine in front of the fire. Although you don't want to leave it there because it'll go cool. So maybe I'll just place place it over here. I'll just move that clock there, and then I'll pop the wine over there just so it doesn't get. It might get warm a bit with the flame on this. Ooh, it's a bit warm there, isn't it? That thing burning away on top of the candlestick there, but it should be okay, I think, in a hole, because most of it's here, isn't it, from halfway down, so heat rises, so we should be okay. So anyway, this is I suppose how I've decided to celebrate 2021 or the end of 2020. What a horrible year, wasn't it? What a horrible year, and of course with all the things going on, of course it's terrible, isn't it? I don't know. I think what we'll do just before, we'll turn the lights out just a bit, just for a bit. and just have a bit of coziness just a few minutes before the new year sets in. So you can't see the clock now on top of the fireplace there, but with it being a wood burning stove there, we've put some logs on and whatever, so it just freshened up a bit. And I put some logs on here as well, on this little fire here. So we're all nice and warm and cosy here, aren't we? Maybe you can't see me too well, so I'll just hold this candle here. Maybe just bring this just so you can see me there, and that's having a sort of nice, sort of warm and cold, sort of cold Yuletide warming up by the fire sort of effect as we anyway, I've got the fire going there. The logs are well and truly going now, so we really have stoked up for this occasion. So what have you been doing? I couldn't really guess really. I suppose you've been staying in all the time, as we all do. But then again, I've recently, of course, just recently, the group on Facebook. I've got a group on Facebook, 100% free psychic readings. We have had trouble with people who want to read on there, and they sort of think they can charge money but do it for free as a free promotional to sort of try and get money out of people, and I've had to kick them out and it's such a shame, isn't it, when you're trying to just help people, one human being to another. It doesn't go well. But that's got nearly 60,000 members. We've got 59 point something. So it'll be well into the 60,000s, no doubt, sometime into next year. But isn't it a shame? But a lot of people, of course, at this time need help, don't they? In my case, I do tarot cards and other oracles, tools mainly, runes. We do mediumship, but I've never actually claimed to be psychic. I've never actually claimed to be a medium. Really, I use mediumship cards, as you know. And that, of course, we got 100% hit every time, because the rules of the game, I suppose you could call it, in my neck of the woods here, is we need the name of the person we're talking to. Normally, you get like the stage mediums, and they sort of go up to just up this corner here, I'm sensing somebody here got a scar on their knee, or or something like that. Or I'm just sensing over here. Why am I sort of feeling the energy of Albert? I don't sort of do that sort of thing. I'd rather just know who it is. I'd rather you say, rather than say who it is, and then we can ask Spirit of Albert. We ask for your presence, instead of sort of trying to guess who it might be. Or, well, that's proof that you're a medium if things come through and nobody said anything. But I remember, I don't claim to be a medium, a spiritualist medium. I use mediumship cards, a tool, a bit like when we use Ouija board. It's the same sort of thing, isn't it? But the cards are a bit easier than Ouija board, of course, because they've got pre-written sentences on them, which Spirit can use to manipulate when we shuffle and hopefully convey a message. And if you end up having a mediumship reading from me, or whatever, from them cards that I use, those cards that I use, correction, then you can do them yourself. Really, you can get the cards, and they're called conversation cards. And but it seems to be when I tend to do mediumship readings, they always tend to want everybody suddenly wants to talk to the dead. Or if you do a series of relationship readings, which is about the only guidance that's specified that's needed. Everybody wants to know about their relationship, and then what it feeds off itself, then, doesn't it? There's a run on relationship readings and guidance needed. But anyway, that's the group on Facebook. 100% as in 100% sign space free psychic readings, and you can find that on there. You're probably there now here. But of course, anybody else who's unfamiliar with the occult and tarot and things like that, then this is rather a sort of atmospheric feel here. Just warm my hand up there, and it's tempting, isn't it, just to want to well, the weather outside is frightful, and the fire is so delightful, and all that sort of thing, and let it snow, and let it piss down, let it do what it fucking wants. Who gives a shit? Anyway, we're approaching the end of probably the worst year in my lifetime. We've got about 7 minutes to go, so any time now the clock will strike. So we'll just get out of the coziness here, and I'll just put some light on, mainly so you can see the clock. Just so you can see that there, and we're just a bit stuck. I was thinking of also after New Year directly, as the clock strikes, I want to do 108 Mala on Mani Padme Hum. I want to say on Mani Padme Hum 108 times after the clock has struck, to try and invoke some compassion. And on the Mala beads here, of course, you've got the Guru bead there, which is the 109th bead, or the -0 bead, or what you want to call it. But that's the Guru bead, that represents your Guru, represents Buddha or whoever you follow. And then when you get to the end of the beads, you don't carry on and do it over. You have to rotate it like that. I rotate it like that. Stick my thumb in and bring it round, because you're not supposed to touch it with your index finger. Your index finger represents fire. It's the finger that you point with, and all that sort of thing. So we won't do that. So we've got that ready. So we can rest that just there, ready for when we do the mantra on Mani Padme Hum, which is of course hail to the jewel in the lotus, or may the jewel of the eternal lotus shine upon the world. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free from suffering. And that's what our Mani Padme Hum means. We've got 5 minutes yet to go. So before we, I think we'll have to top up in a minute. So I'll just pop the mala just around my neck temporarily there. Of course you have to wear them around your neck, usually the tassel over your heart or thereabouts, and of course you never drop them on the floor or touch the floor with them. They are neutralised. But of course all the counting through the mantra, they are, of course, they are energised with Shakti energy, which is the I suppose the Hindu, I suppose, or others call it prana or chi, or whatever you want to call it. Let's, I think now, seriously consider saying good riddance to 20, and we're going to just top up here now and get ready for 2021. When the clocks strike, that's exactly when we will toast to the new year, and then we'll do 108 Mala, 108 mantra. We've just got a little bit at the end, maybe, if we can manage that a bit later on, but we'll settle down here and get ready for that. So, what are your plans for 2021? I don't know. What are my plans? We've got 3 minutes to go roughly here, as you can probably see, hopefully, on the clock there, and of course the clocks will strike. So maybe we'll put the television on here, which may have a countdown thing on there, or whatever it tickles the fancy. So let me just grab the control box so we can switch on the TV here, and maybe just
of a new 6-week lockdown with tighter
the new
restrictions.
6-week lockdowns due. That's the news channel, and here we are. So let's just settle down, and I suppose we've got the clocks that will go off hopefully exactly as well. So they are exact. So let's just settle down here with, I suppose, a bit of entertainment on BBC One, the British Broadcasting Corporation. I always call it the government propaganda machine, really, myself, but that's when you pay a tax.
Countdown to midnight has begun.
When you pay a stealth tax to watch television and listen to the radio, you know there's something fishy going on, but that's another story. So let's try and now sort of somehow get rid of 2020, the worst year in human history in my lifetime anyway.
I'm gonna see you on the other side.
I do fear 2021 may be the same, but we've topped up, we've got a glass, and we're ready.
This program contains flashing images.
And we're ready now to count down to the end of 2020. Join me for a toast to the new year. Should be okay there. So the countdown has begun now. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Happy 2021. Good health to you. Padme Hum Mani 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 Padme Hum Mani
In the
Padme
year of
Hum Mani
2020,
Padme
a new
Hum.
virus came our way. We knew what must be done, and so to help, we hid away. Old habits became extinct, and they made way for the new. And every simple act of kindness was now
Hum
given
Mani
its
Padme
due.
Hum Mani Padme Hum Mani Padme Hum
Nightingale
Mani
Hospital,
Padme
based at
Hum
the
Mani
EXO
Padme
Exhibition
Hum
Centre in
Mani
London,
Padme
was
Hum
constructed
Mani Padme
in just
Hum
9
Mani
days.
Padme Hum.
Buildings were lit up in blue.
Hum Mani Padme 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 Hum. Hum Mani Padme 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 Hum. Hum Mani Padme 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 Hum. Hum Mani Padme 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 Hum. Hum Mani Padme 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 Hum. Hum Mani Padme 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 Hum Mani
Thousands of
Padme
people
Hum.
opened their windows and
Hum
doors
Mani
to
Padme Hum
NHS
Mani
staff
Padme
were
Hum
working on the
Mani
front
Padme
lines of
Hum
the
Mani
coronavirus
Padme
crisis.
Hum Mani
In
Padme
residential
Hum
streets
Mani
across the
Padme
UK,
Hum.
people have come
Hum
onto their
Mani Padme
doorsteps
Hum
to
Mani Padme
carefully
Hum
aerosol.
Mani Padme Hum Mani Padme Hum Mani Padme Hum Mani Padme Hum. Hum Mani Padme 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 Hum. Hum Mani Padme 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 Hum. Hum Mani Padme Hum Mani Padme Hum. Hum Mani Padme Hum.
Captain Tom Moore set out to raise £1,000 for the NHS. He's raised just a little bit more than that.
It's a 99-year-old
Shakti,
It's a one-man fundraising
Shakti,
machine.
So there we go. What else to you? Happy New Year. Happy
Thank you all very
2021.
much.
So we've made it. We've got the fireside here, and I suppose we can get back to that now, can't we? Now we've just seen the clock. The clock is a radio-controlled clock, so that will be the accurate. Maybe with having a digital signal on the television set here, then of course that there may have been a slight few seconds delay there, but in the grand scheme of things, or in the long term, we're all dead, so who gives a fuck? Anyway, so here we are, 2021. What kind of year is it going to be? It's down to us, isn't it? I suppose, really, to some degree. I've done a blessing as this clock struck. You've seen the evidence there. You've seen it happen, and that is basically it. I've got the Black Tower here. I've still got my coffee cup actually from a couple of hours ago. Just behind you there on the table. Strangely enough. Well, anyway, we're here by the fire, in this warm and cosy environment here that we've created for ourselves. Which I suppose is really what it's all about for the New Year's, and what kind of year, what kind of 2021 will we create for ourselves? They often say life is what you make it, don't they? So This is the party, as you'd say, here in central UK. Of course, a lot of people know me on the Facebook group, as we were on about the free psychic readings group, 100% free psychic readings group, as Crow Edward Jenkins. That's who I am. So that's maybe we can deal some cards out here a bit later on, and then have this as our reading. This table is the original table that I use for reading. It's just that one or two come into the things into the computer room next door. I actually do find it a bit hard to. I'm adapting to it. Let's put it that way. I find it hard to adapt and do readings properly. I can do this. I suppose this is my sacred space, or where I do readings, tarot cards and things like that. So I can always migrate here. We only really need the computer to transfer the videos that we've made here by the fire. The Yuletide sort of thing is coming to an end, I suppose, now. But we've got the ability here to stay warm and toast to the whatever's coming next. I suppose. So we've got the little log burner here. And the clock, the radio controlled clock that was on top there, that is still on top actually. Was, but it still is. This is, it's a talking clock. I don't know if you can, if you can just see that there, and then you just press the button on top.
12:08 a.m.
So it's 8 minutes now into 2021, and there you go. That's just pop that on top of the log burner there. Just watch it doesn't get too hot though, because well, that's how it goes, isn't it? Let's just warm my hands up here. We've had snow here in the UK. They haven't forecast any more. But hopefully, stick your hands in front of the fire there if you want, and we're just here. We've just got the another fireside lantern here that we can just warm the hand up there. And it's all very cosy and warm and cosy, as they say. I've got this lantern here just burning a bit of a dancing flame. It's roaring, really, isn't it? It's a roaring flame there. So anyway, sort of about 9 or 10 minutes in 2021. What are we doing other than well, you're with me at the moment, aren't you? Of course, and this is just what it's all about. So we're here by the fire, by the fireside, I suppose. We could change the psychic group, the 100% free psychic group, to 100% free fireside psychic readings, or something like that. Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it? And a good health to you. For 2021, we're gonna fucking need it. I must confess, though, that talking about health, I must confess that I have been feeling much better in myself. Some of you may know that I do have a health condition. I won't go into the great detail, but basically that has improved immensely over this lockdown period. To such a degree where I've not called a paramedic for months. and I won't go into the detail of other things that I haven't done. But I've been going against doctor's orders, let's put it that way. And I must confess, I'm beginning to wonder if the medicine was causing the problem. But then again, that's easier said than done, isn't it? Maybe it's just a stroke of luck, and maybe it's age-related, the health condition is whatever. But anyway, we don't really need to talk about fucking health because we're feeling alright. We're feeling fucking fantastic. And I hope you're feeling bloody fantastic as well. Bloody good health to you. And fucking don't spare the fucking horses, whatever you do. I think what we'll do, I'll get this bottle into the recycling. And the way to do that, of course, is just to empty it completely. So there the fuck you go. It's all that's ready for the fucking recycling, isn't it? Of course, this lovely wine, it's gorgeous. It is good. I do like Black Tower. It's a German wine. I don't know if you're familiar with it. But anyway, we've just got some pop concert here, so what I'm going to do is I'll switch this all off, and we will just now be in the environment. Somebody said to me that that when they saw the fireside before we invested in this log burner, with all the other flames and things and whatever, they did say that it looked deeply spiritual. Are you feeling deeply spiritual at the moment? Why don't you just toast to me for the new year? We can just press this button on this pyramid clock. Pyramid's very important.
It is 12:13 a.m.
12:13, oh dear, we better just leave it till 14 minutes past, I think, and just let that, I better not put the wine too close to the fire there, it might, you need it cool, doing, so I'll just stick it there just so you can, you just keep your eye on that there. It's, pyramids are important. I've got pyramids, I've got loads of pyramids actually. I like them. When you sit with them on your head, they do strange things. These copper pyramids, this is a Meru pyramid, comes with a base and a Sri Yantra. In this particular case, the one for this one has worn off a bit, but I'll use a Sri Yantra plaque, a little coin type thing, square coin sort of thing, and put that on instead underneath another Vastu Shastra pyramid. When we put copper pyramids on our head, of course, we can use them, the meditation pyramids. They of course provide energy and provide... I always tend to get the idea that they're waiting for something, as if the wait started before we came here, thousands of years before, and maybe thousands of years after we've gone, after we're all dead and gone, they'll come back. So it's like as if we're in this waiting game for something. Maybe aliens from the Orion Nebula, maybe. That's what the three pyramids at Giza are, isn't it? The main Cheops pyramid, of course, is the one that, when checked by satellite, the coordinates of that pyramid are just with one decimal point shift are equal to the speed of light, the figure of speed of light. Isn't that very strange? Trying to drink a glass of Black Tower White. It's rather relaxing wearing a meditation pyramid in this manner. You can get them off eBay. I have mine off eBay and Amazon and so forth, and then even Meru pyramid places. But they just got that particular brand because it's got the Sri Yantra on the base, and you can charge crystals up with it. I've put a crystal underneath it, and it does tend to have an effect on it. It does tend to feel clearer. It looks clearer as well. I didn't believe it. I thought nothing of it, but I thought I'll try it anyway. And I did this literally a couple of weeks ago, and if not less than that. And I have noticed that the crystals are clearer, and this is a crystal that basically is as musty as hell. It's a double T quartz, but it's very sort of, I don't know, low quality, but certainly. But anyway, with the pyramid on your head, you do feel relaxed. I don't know if I don't think it's the wine really so much. It's just that the pyramid does make you feel relaxed, and it does give you. I could sit here like this for quite a while, really. Maybe if you want to get them, you can get them on, as I say, on eBay, Amazon, and online, and Meru Pyramids or whatever. If you search for meditation pyramid on Amazon, say for example, you can find them there. And I've got one of them, a large copper pyramid, but I've not opened it yet. Mainly because I'm satisfied with about the 60 odd that I already got. And I put them all in a box, all lined up, square on the box, and then line the box up north. I can line the box up north without actually looking at a compass. I can line it up, then check it with a compass after it. It's bang on magnetic north. You have to line it up with magnetic north, not true north. True north, you line up your astronomy equipment, like your quattro mounts and things like that. Good off to you. But of course, that's because it needs a true north of the rotation of the Earth, and say a telescope goes round. But of course, with this, it is magnetic north that it seems to be attracted to. And that's very important, isn't it, really? But anyway, we're toasted in 2021. I hope that we've done the mantra, so we've got evidence of the mantra being done here. At least some. I bet you I'm the only one on the planet who's done the mantra at the New Year. Or are they in Bhutan doing it? Are they in you know? Not Timbuktu. You know what I mean, don't you? Bhutan is in Nepal, Tibet. Of course, the enemy who's been unleashing this bioweapon on us, bioweapon of mass destruction. They have taken over Tibet, so we can pray for Tibet that they'll be liberated from the enemy. We've all got to be liberated from the enemy now, because the enemy has made enemies out of the whole world. And that's the problem. I'm here at the pyramid. I don't know if aliens will communicate with me. I don't know what happens. But just to remove the pyramid temporarily, I did get something in case. Oh bloody hell! Oh fuck! I can't get up. Hang on. In case. Oh bloody hell! In case they come. Of course, our perception of what they look like is our perception from the bloody hell, from the movies, etc. I got this box here. Oh Christ! And I thought, well, if they do come, with me having the pyramids, etc., I can put this on and tell them to take me to your leader. So I can put that on and say, take me to your leader. That's assuming, of course, they've got a leader. Maybe they're a more far advanced culture, or whatever you want to call it, and they don't need leaders. There's always that. Maybe they don't even look like that. That's our perception of what we think they look like, or what somebody made them into. The Roswell incident was the video that they made for the alien autopsy was obviously a hoax, and that was all. That comes from, I think it comes from that. I don't know, but anyway, that's basically the pyramid theory, or one of the ancient aliens from the past. Of course, pyramids have other powers. The Indians in the Vastu Shastra culture, of course, that they use these sort of things. This is a Vastu Shastra pyramid here. It's got all the copper underneath here, and then of course it's got the. I've got another one that's got it's gold plated, and that's all. You put things inside it. That's all very strange, isn't it? But I like that one. So I'll just pop that back on the Meru pyramid, and then we can and then we can stick that on later. I'd rather just put the pyramid on just here though, just to see if I can get any insight, or if there's anything that either spread. I like wearing it like that. And more like the diamond thing, but of course you have to wear it square on. This one isn't quite big enough, but it still does work. Let me just grab good health to you anyway for 2021. We're well into 2021 now. How many minutes are we? Let's just hit on the pyramid clock. Let's see what time it says.
It is 12:23 a.m.
12:23. 23 minutes into 2021. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you decided to have a quiet one or something like that. Maybe you just decided to have a quiet. A lot of people have a quiet Christmas and quiet New Year, don't they? They don't do anything particular, but maybe that's because they're toxic people and they just push people away. And then by the time they've accused everybody else of being toxic and getting rid of toxic people out of their lives, they end up with nobody and they end up having a quiet Christmas. Maybe. I don't know. Are you a toxic person, or are you just like a human being who likes contact with others and who has been highly intimidated by what the Chinese have done? Although I must confess, lockdowns and things like that, I've rather enjoyed them. Because I'm an antisocial type of person anyway, and don't mix, I don't go to bars, I don't go socialising. I do my shopping on the internet and all that sort of thing. I keep away from people. And I don't have favourites. As you say, I hate everybody. Forgive the pun. But it hasn't affected me. They say a lot of mental health issues have come from it. I don't know what mental health issues. Good health to you, fucking good health. Let's have the fucking rest of this bottle, because you have to chuck it in the bloody in the fucking recycling and oh god. I've chuck it in the recycling in a minute now. Oh bloody hell, my pyramid's falling off. This is because I'm not meditating and I'm not concentrating enough. Maybe just sit here with my eyes closed. Although it is nice sitting, it is a sort of relaxing feeling. You do kind of relax, you do feel very relaxed with it. I must confess. The Shakti energy, or the Prana energy as is is in these Meru pyramids. The Brahman energy is very strong, I must confess. And it does sort of energise and give you sort of thoughts of, I don't know really. You just feel relaxed. It's just like as if you don't care, as if you don't give a fucking damn about anything. If you don't give a fucking shit about anything. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe people have give a shit too much and they let things get at them, and it's given mental illness problems. But I've been using as you know, the Mala beads, the 108 mantra. The only mantra I really use mainly is Om Mani Padme Hum. Om, of course, is the beginning, isn't it? Like when we go, Mama, Mama. It's that sort of beginning, isn't it? That's why it's the Om, isn't it? Om, Mama. And that's what it is. And the Om is the beginning. But that must be like a capital letter at the beginning of the sentence or something. Ooh! Better just straighten that up again. Aliens won't be pleased with me at the moment, will they? It's all gone skew with. Hang on, let me square it up a bit. And the Mani is of course the dual. The dual, and Padme is lotus. Although Nipad is altruism. Nipad is altruism. Mani is dual, Padme is lotus, but Nipad, the bit in the middle, is altruism. And then of course Nipadme Hum is like hooray or hallelujah or whatever. So that's why it's hail to the jewel and the lotus, or may the jewel of the eternal lotus shine upon the world. Although it's compassion, isn't it? It's Mani Padme Hum, it's compassion. So it's may all beings be happy, may all beings be free from suffering. Fucking God health to all of you. That's all I'm saying though. Oh by God. That's one bottle of Black Tower. Finished, done for, away with, had it, gone kaput. No more. And here we are by the fireside. And isn't it just so fucking... Isn't it just so fucking quaint? That's how I say. Isn't it quaint? What's that word quaint mean? What's it mean? I suppose I'll look at the fucking dictionary. And then that's all we can fucking do, isn't it? Anyway, I'm only minutes into the new year. Oh, bloody hell. That's going to set the fucking house on fire, isn't it? Hey! There is one thing about this lantern, though. This particular lamp in question. And I'm not knocking it off the watch this, you can't see this, but when you hold it up, the flames go up, and when you roll it down like that, it's gravity controlled. So when you hang it, you can hang it up, and the flames start going up again. You probably can't see that because of the exposure on the camera, but that's supposed to be bloody magnetic. Well, of course it's magnetic, but when the candlestick goes fucking flying, the flame goes fucking flying with it, doesn't it? So let's pop that there nice and safely out the fucking way. We need this glass bottle here into the recycling bin, and that sort of full empty bottle there, and an empty glass of Black Tower. We've polished the fucker off, and we've got the pyramid here as evidence that maybe it wasn't that after all. Maybe it was the aliens or whoever it is, the Shakti energy or the Prana energy is just there, and we are just here. Let's just see how many minutes we are now into the new
It
year.
is 12:31 a.m.
Just gone half an hour. So I hope you've enjoyed the new year. We've celebrated together. If you've been watching this now, you've celebrated with me together, so you've not been alone. We're never alone. We're always, there's always an energy, a vibration, and that's the main thing. So as I just place the Miru, rather relaxing, not very relaxing, isn't it? It has a real strong effect like this. I'll just place that over the Vastu Shastra pyramid there, and then on the base, it's got like a groove that it locks into there, and then if the pyramid, and just line it up there in the centre. And that's supposed to bring in energy as well, like wealth and things like that. Maybe you could try it.
It is 12:32 a.m.
So just after half an hour into 2021, I want to wish you all the very best for the up and coming year. And who knows, just who knows, it might never fucking happen. But either way, we're ready for it. And for all those in the 100% free psychic readings group, I'm Crow Edward Jenkins, you know who I am. And I'll be going down the list of posts. We will maybe do some relationship readings, which seems to be the only ones that fucking specified at the minute. And also other like career readings and other strange requests as well, let's get through. And mediumship readings with mediumship cards, so we get a 100% chance of getting who it is we get to speak to, because we need to know the name of the person we're talking to. We need to know what it is we want a reading about. If you want guidance, you need to know what you want guidance on, and if you want you know, a reading, you need to know what you need a reading about, and that's the main thing, isn't it? So let's hope we can enter 2021 with a bit more with communication skills at a peak, I suppose you could say. And who gives a fuck? So with that, it's welcome to 2021. Good riddance to the worst year 2020 ever, in my lifetime anyway. I mean, I've lived through the 1980s when I was young, and when the UK government were persecuting people, and after the 2010, when the left wing fucked everything up, and the financial crisis of 2008, we had the persecution of the sick and the vulnerable, and that was abysmal, absolutely abysmal. I don't know, they blamed the sick for being sick. They didn't blame the bankers for the banking crisis though, but the sick got sent the bill. And let's just hope that, well, you can't really blame the sick for a sickness, can you, that's caused it this time. So they're really stuck at this time, aren't they, in who to blame and who to gaslight and who to drive to suicide and whose lives to fuck up completely. So let's hope that we've got all the gusto that we need as a civilised society, not an uncivilised Far Eastern society that wants to murder off the world in order to claim ownership to the world economy. We're better than that, aren't we? We're better than that. We're worth more than that. And I've got the ancestor money, the Chinese ancestor money, which I always now, in addition, when I ask for the Jade Emperor, when I do it in the name of the Jade Emperor, and I'll do a burnt offering in the name of the Jade Emperor, and all the ancestors known and unknown, I ask that China pay dearly for the evil that they've unleashed onto this world. With that, I want to welcome you into 2021, and I want to hope that, I do fucking hope really, because now I'm fucked. We've had a pyramid on Rad, we've had a bit of Shakti energy, a bit of Prana energy, a bit of Chi, giving us some fucking guidance or relaxation, or ancient aliens coming back later on when we're all fucking dead anyway. But either way, whether it is the Orion Nebula or the fucking globular cluster and the quasar of C3273 or whatever the fuck it is, who gives a fuck? Because at the end of the day, life's for fucking living, isn't it? It is. Life is for fucking living. And here we are by the fireside. And I'm now going to have a lie down and relax. And you can relax with the fireside at your side. Welcoming 2021. A better fucking year. And even if it isn't, we know who's to fucking blame for it being all fucked up anyway. Forget the pretentious, egregious, self-righteous hypocrites of the far left. And let's focus on the human side, the compassion side. We've done the Om Mani Padme Hum at the beginning of the year. You've seen me do it. You've probably done it with me. Play the video back and do it with me again so we can collectively all do it. And we can impose compassion onto such an uncompassionate, cruel, vile world. And on backward societies who want to screw everything up for us. Hail to the lotus! Hail to the duel in the lotus! May the duel of the eternal lotus shine upon the world. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free from suffering. Om Mani Padme Hum. And now I shall retire, empty the bottle, the empty bottle, into the recycling bin, so we can make more bottles out of it, maybe. And the glass shall go into the washing up bowl. I shall leave you by the fireside to enjoy an evening in, or an early morning, early hours of the morning of 2021. By the fireside, just for you. Good health to you, and happy 2021. Happy New Year. There you go. Happy New Year to you, and good health.